Hi guys, Rick here. Talking about week 3 in football. Give you my week 4 picks and blah 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 blah. Week 3 in football, unbelievable. It seemed to be the week for the upset. Buffalo is for real. Cam Newton's for real. Dallas Cowboys can win games on field goals. The list goes on and on. There was, a few surprises. Minnesota, come on, people. Minnesota can't finish the game. This is unbelievable with those guys. But all in all, very good week in football. My picks were 75%. I got my upset pick. If teams like New England and stuff won like they're supposed to, I would have had higher. But hey, that's football. But let's go on with the week week 4 picks. The first game will be Detroit versus Dallas. Uh, Dallas didn't have much of a scoring offense this previous week, but they still won. A win is a win. Tony Romo looked good, played good. It was the center that was horrible. I wish they fire him, but they're gonna have to keep him. They're just gonna have to do a lot of training with him this week. But this is gonna be a good game. I mean, you got Detroit Lions who are bouncing from being from the cellar. They got a good quarterback, a receiver, Stafford, and all those guys. I'm gonna give the edge, not because they're my team, but I'm gonna give the edge to the Dallas Cowboys, just because it seems like in the second half they know what they have to do. So even if they get behind in this game, they're gonna wake up, they're gonna play, everything's gonna be fine. Felix Jones hopefully will have a good running game established and everything, and all in all, Dallas wins. Next pick is the Saints versus the Jaguars. What can I say? Drew Brees, come on. The guy is just unfreaking believable. He can throw it to anybody he wants to, and he just gets the yardage. Jacksonville, they're going nowhere. They're going to be one of the seller teams this year. This is an easy pick. Saints win big. I say by 3 scores at least. So, again, New Orleans Saints got this game. Next pick is Tennessee at Cleveland. Uh, Cleveland is not going to do well this week with the injuries that they suffered in week 3. Tennessee did lose Britt for the season with his knee, but Chris Johnson, I think, is he woke up a little bit this past week, but I think all in all, this is going to be the wake up week. He's going to have a huge game. Uh, you know, there's still going to be weapons on offense, even though they don't have Britt in there. They always got backup wide receivers. So, me personally, it's going to be an easy game for Tennessee. I think it actually is going to be a blowout. Okay, so again, Tennessee on that pick. Next pick would be Buffalo at Cincinnati. Buffalo people, they're for real. That's all I can say. Fitzpatrick is unbelievable. The guy is playing with so much heart and so much love of the game, and it's actually enjoyable that watching that game and just seeing the way he plays and how he reacts to the game. So with that said, Cincinnati is Cedric Benson's having some issues with the Players Association. Gotta go Buffalo on this one. I think they're gonna go 4-0. It's unbelievable to say that, but Buffalo's gonna go 4-0. My long shot pick of the week. This will be Washington versus St. Louis. Washington, when they played the Cowboys, has looked real strong in the beginning in there, but what happened was they couldn't stop the big play, and they also got very easily frustrated when things didn't go their way. St. Louis is an up-and-coming team with Steven Jackson. You got Bradford, the quarterback. I do believe St. Louis is gonna catch Washington with their pants down, and they're gonna beat them. Washington took a tough loss against Cowboys. St. Louis is gonna capitalize on it, and I'm gonna call that my long shot pick of the week. St. Louis wins the game. My next pick will be one of my upset picks of the week. I have multiple. This is going to be one of them. Upset pick number 1 would be San Francisco versus the Eagles. Michael Vick's hand broke. It's not broke. It's bruised. It's can't play. It hurts. Don't matter. The man complained. Okay, bottom line, he complained. Quarterbacks don't complain. Okay. With that said, if he plays or he doesn't play, it doesn't really matter. I think San Francisco is going to capitalize on his injury. Okay, they're either going to play an injured Michael Vick or they're going to play a backup quarterback that doesn't know the offense too well, thus making the San Francisco defense an easy game for them. I think Frank Gore is going to have a good game. It's just all out. It's not going to be a blowout, but I picked this as being, like I said, upset pick of the week. San Francisco gets this game. Next pick is Minnesota at KC. Minnesota, come on. I'm going to go with Minnesota on this one just because of KC's injuries. If Minnesota loses this game, then they are a two-quarter team only, and it doesn't make sense. You're playing professional football. Okay, you have to be a four-quarter team. They play excellent football for 2 quarters. Second half, I don't know what happens, people. You can point fingers at McNabb and everything, but it has to be coaching and everything else too. So, with that said, I'm going with Minnesota. You're playing a very injured KC team. Minnesota wins this game. If they do not, then they're done. Okay, plain and simple. My next pick is my upset pick number 2. Okay, and that would be Pittsburgh versus Houston. Pittsburgh didn't look great, guys, against Indy. You were playing an Indianapolis team without Peyton Manning. The defense wasn't great. There was no pass rushing from the so-called greatest ends in the game. With that said, Houston is playing some good ball. Okay, Houston's going to win this game. They're going to win pretty easily too. I think that, again, this is going to be one of those games where they catch a team with its pants down, and Pittsburgh's not going to be prepared. Houston wins this game. Carolina and Chicago. Cam Newton's for real, guys. Chicago, great team too, but Cam Newton is for real. He's got weapons. They're playing good D. They played in a monsoon and the man still, it's just unreal. I mean, I really am enjoying watching this kid play. Okay, with that said, Carolina is going to get this win against the Bears. Atlanta and Seattle. Seattle played a heck of a game this past week, but I still don't think that they're the team that they want to be. You're playing against a team that, Matt Ryan and everybody else. It's going to be an easy win for Atlanta. Atlanta got this game easily. The fact that it's going to be a blowout. Atlanta gets a blowout in this game. Giants and the Cards. Giants won their game. Look phenomenal. But you played against an Eagles team that you knocked out Vic. Now you're going to play an Arizona team that has a good quarterback, a good wide receiver, a good running back. The list goes on, and a decent defense. Without all their core players back on defense like they need, I think the Giants are going to run into a wall this game. I think they're going to lose. People, that's right. I'm picking Arizona in this game. Denver and Green Bay. Easy pick. Denver has not got all their pieces in place. Green Bay is a scoring machine. Easy win for Green Bay. My upset pick number 3. The New England Patriots and the Oakland Raiders. If the Pats can lose against Buffalo, and Buffalo doesn't have any marquee players, they're going to play an Oakland team with McFadden. They're going to play an Oakland team with a decent quarterback and a decent defense at Seymour. Guys, Pats are going to lose again. All right, I'm going to go with Oakland on this game. The next pick will be Miami and San Diego. Enough said. I'm not going to go in drama with Miami. San Diego got this game. Okay. This is the game of the week. The Jets and the Baltimore Ravens. Wow. I can't wait to see this game because it's going to be some smash mouth football. You got two teams that got an established defense. They got established offense. They are all around a good team. So can't wait to watch it. But I think I'm going to give the edge to Baltimore on this game, only because their defense is a little bit stronger than the Jets' defense. I think that they're going to get to Mark Sanchez. They're going to pressure him too much. He's going to make mistakes. He's going to throw some INTs. Easy game for Baltimore. And the last pick for the week is the Colts versus Tampa Bay. Not going to dwell on it. Tampa Bay, Colts, you played a good game. But Tampa Bay is a better team. The Colts had so much life against Pittsburgh, and I'm sitting here and I'm like, wow, can they pull this off and everything? But I think that was their one shot at showing they can do something. They couldn't. You're going to play against Freeman and a very good defense in Tampa Bay. Easy win for Tampa Bay. All right, those are my picks. Look forward to any comments that you guys want to say, including how my good looks look like Jay Glazer. Jay Glazer might want to put a copyright infringement on me. I don't know, but look forward to week 4, and good luck, everybody. See you later.